Hi everybody, I'm James and welcome back to Storytime with James. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. Alright you guys, this one's called Barry, the Overweight Lover. Look, okay, look. Man, I met this dude named Barry, okay? This was back in 2022. He was a cool dude. Barry had a Filipino girlfriend that resided in the Philippines, for about 3 years. Barry was kind of overweight, okay? He was like maybe 400 pounds or something like that, but he can still get around pretty good for his weight. I was getting ready to come back to the Philippines again, and Barry was getting ready to come to the Philippines for the first time. His first time in the Philippines. Mm, mm, mm. He was he was very excited. He was very excited. Now Barry was getting ready to take his trip. So I told him to pack kind of light, since he was only going to be in the Philippines for 3 weeks. So this was his first time going to the Philippines. So I was getting ready to return to the States when Barry was leaving to come to the Philippines. So Barry boarded his flight to Manila. When he got to Manila, he had a very hard time finding his girlfriend. So he went and got a room, at a nearby hotel, where he can get Wi-Fi and he can call his girlfriend. She ended up coming to the hotel the next day, and everything was fine. Barry had a ball there, but those days were running out. His last few days went by fast. Then he was on his way back to the States. So he proposed to his girlfriend before he left. And when he got back to the States, he started the process for a K-1 visa so they can be married in the States. It took him around 7 to 8 months to get it, but he was able to get everything going. So she flew to the States and they were married. And they lived happily for 3 years. Then all of a sudden, she started staying out late. Coming home late. She was coming home with alcohol on her breath and talking different to him. She was talking different to him. Then she really started staying out at work longer than usual and everything. So Barry finally told her, look, that she needs to straighten up if she wanted this marriage to work. If she wanted this marriage to work, she better straighten up. So she said, look, you're fat, you're disgusting, and you're lazy. And I'm very unhappy with you. Man, this threw Barry for a loop. This threw him for a loop. So he started working out a lot, but she only got worse. So worse that she did come home she didn't come home for a few days. Barry finally asked her for a divorce, and she happily accepted it. She happily accepted, you know. Turns out she had already had another dude she was seeing. She had met him online long before Barry had made it to the Philippines. Well, after the divorce, you know, Barry, they finally got their divorce finalized and stuff, and Barry had lost 8 pounds, you know. So Barry developed a strong distaste for Filipinas then. He developed a strong distaste for Filipinas after that. And he chose to be single to this day, I think. Yeah. Man, that just goes to show you though, but the thing is, one bad apple don't spoil the whole bunch, okay? And he should have noticed the signs, okay? And last but not least, he should have gotten married in the Philippines, you know. He should have gotten married in the Philippines. But I can't tell him what to do or nothing like that, because that's that brother, you know. But Barry, if you're out there, I hope everything turned out okay for you, and I hope you did find someone else to be with, to be in companionship with you. You know, maybe you found an American woman or something, but it's okay. Yes. All right, you guys. That's it for me. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And hit that bell notification. Hit that bell notification so that you know every time I drop another video. And share. Share my videos with your family. Share my videos with your friend. Share my videos with your loved ones. And even share it with your enemies.